Hello children, I hope you are all happy and safe. Welcome to this special English hour. We will sing, dance, listen to stories and have lots of fun together. Are you ready to have fun? Then come closer to the TV and dance with me. टीवी के नजदीक आइए और साथ में एक डांस में जुड़ जाइए. Scooby-Dooby, Scooby-Dooby, jump, jump, jump. Scooby-Dooby, Scooby-Dooby, walk, walk, walk. Scooby-Dooby, Scooby-Dooby, dance, dance, dance. Scooby-Dooby, Scooby-Dooby, roll, roll, roll. Scooby-Dooby, Scooby-Dooby, jump, jump, jump. Scooby-Dooby, Scooby-Dooby, walk, walk, walk. Scooby-Dooby, Scooby-Dooby, dance, dance, dance. Scooby-Dooby, Scooby-Dooby, roll, roll, roll. Scooby-Dooby, Scooby-Dooby, jump, jump, jump. Scooby-Dooby, Scooby-Dooby, walk, walk, walk. Scooby-Dooby, Scooby-Dooby, dance, dance, dance. Scooby-Dooby, Scooby-Dooby, everybody roll. I hope you all enjoyed that dance. Now, I would like to ask you a few questions. Please try to think of an answer. अब मैं आपसे कुछ सवाल करूंगी और आप उनके जवाब ज़रूर सोचिएगा. Do you all like plants? क्या आपको पौधे पसंद है? I like plants. I have many plants at home. Plants bear flowers and fruits. They keep our surroundings green and beautiful. Do you like gardening? क्या आपको बगीचे का ध्यान रखना पसंद है? I have a small garden back home. I have planted many plants like rose and marigold in my garden. I have also planted chilies that I use while cooking. Now tell me, what would you do to take care of plants? पौधों का ध्यान रखने के लिए आप क्या करेंगे? I water the plants. I put medicine for them called manure. That helps the plants grow well. I pull out all the other unwanted plants around the plants I grow. These unwanted plants are called weeds. Like all of you, there is one more little boy and he is learning how to take care of his garden from his mother. Do you all also help your mummy daddy at home? क्या आप सब भी अपने मम्मी पापा की मदद करते हैं घर पे? I am sure you all must be helping your mummy daddy with some or the other work at home. Okay children, now tell me, what would you do if your mother tells you, go, do your homework? I am sure you would not like it that much. But what if your mother said, come dear, let's do your homework together. I am sure at once you would run and go. Please open page number 2 of your English Balbharti textbook. We will be reading the lesson Go and Come by the author Laura E. Richards. Do you see this man? Does he look happy? No, I think he looks angry. When do you feel angry? I feel angry when someone walks into the house with dirty shoes. Everyone has a different reason to feel angry. What do you see here? I see a garden. What do you see here? I see a little boy, and that may be his mother. Come, let's read their story. Children, if you have the textbook, please point your finger to the words as we read. If you don't have a textbook, you may listen carefully. Lesson 2, Go and Come. Once there was a little boy who lived in a pretty little cottage. There was a lovely garden around the cottage. Different kinds of plants grew in the garden, and so there was a lot of work to do there. The plants had to be watered every day. They had to be given manure from time to time. They had to be cut and pruned at the right time. The garden needed weeding and cleaning. Everybody in the little boy's family helped to take care of the garden. Where did the little boy live? The little boy lived in a cottage. A cottage is a small house. The little boy's house had a garden all around it. But there was a lot of work to be done in the garden. All the plants had to be watered. There was manure to be put for the plants. Manure is medicine that helps plants grow better. All the plants had also to be pruned. Pruned is trimming the plants, cutting them a little on the edges so that they grow better. The garden also required weeding. Weeding is pulling out all the unwanted plants that grow around the special plant that we have grown. The boy had a very strict uncle who came to stay with them for a few days. The uncle believed in hard work and discipline. One day, he saw that the boy was playing around in the house. "Little boy," said the uncle, "you would be far better at work. Your garden needs weeding sadly. Go now and weed it like a good child." But the little boy did not feel like weeding that day. "I can't do it," he said. "Oh, yes, you can," said the uncle. "Well, I don't want to, not just now," said the little boy. "But you must," said his uncle. "Don't be naughty, but go at once and do your work. This is an order. Get up and go." The uncle was himself a hard-working man. He went away to carry on with his own work in another room. But the little boy sat still. He felt that his uncle was being unfair. His chin began to wobble. He had a lump in his throat and his eyes welled up. The little boy was playing by himself. When his uncle saw him, his uncle said, "Go to the garden and work." The little boy didn't want to go to the garden and work. He wanted to continue playing. At this, when his uncle got angry at him, the little boy felt this was unfair. It was wrong. The little boy felt very sad. His eyes welled up with tears. He started crying that his uncle had spoken so angrily with him. Just then, his mother walked in. "What's the matter, little boy?" she asked. "Why do you look so unhappy?" "Uncle told me to weed the garden," said the little boy. "Oh," said his mother. "What fun that will be! I love to weed. And it is such a fine day. Can I come and help you to weed?" "Why, yes," said the boy. "Come, let's do it now," said his mother. The boy got up readily and went outside with his mother. The two of them weeded the garden beautifully and had a very good time together, working and chatting and laughing. The little boy's mother asked him why he was crying. At this, the little boy said that he was crying because his uncle told him angrily to go and work in the garden. And the little boy wanted to play and did not want to remove weeds from the garden. Listening to this, the little boy's mother says that she would like to go with him and remove weeds from the garden. She also tells him that it's a lovely day and they would both have a good time. The boy is very happy and readily goes with his mother to the garden. They both have a wonderful time. Did you see that the little boy who didn't want to work in the garden readily agreed to work in the garden with his mother? Why do you think he agreed to work with his mother in the garden? The first time, the boy's uncle ordered him to go and work in the garden. But the second time, the boy's mother very politely and lovingly tells the boy that she too will come along with him and work in the garden. The little boy agreed the second time because his mother asked him politely and said that she would come along with him. I hope you all liked this lesson and enjoyed the story about the little boy. Now let's have a look at the new words we learned today. Cottage, cottage, cottage. I have a lovely cottage in my village. I live in a cottage. Manure, manure, manure. I put manure for my plants. Cow dung is good manure. Prune, prune, prune. My mother prunes the plants in the garden. Pruning helps plants grow faster. Weeds, weeds, weeds. Weeds are not good for plants we grow. Weeds take away the water from the soil. Children, let's do an activity now. We have to frame two sentences. First, begin the sentence with go and then begin the same sentence with come, let's. For example, let's take one sentence and begin it with go and then let's begin the same sentence with come, let's. Go and bring Papa's shoes. Come, let's bring Papa's shoes. Did you get that? Okay, then let's try. Please frame two sentences. First, beginning with go and then the same sentence beginning with come, let's. Okay, children, were you able to frame two sentences? Come, let me give you another example. Let's begin two sentences with go. Go clear your desk. Go pick up your bag. Now these same two sentences, let's begin them with come, let's. Come, let's clear your desk. Come, let's pick up your bag. Which sentence do you like better? Which way would you like to begin your sentences? I would like to begin my sentences with come, let's, just like the little boy's mother did in the story, as a result of which the little boy readily agrees to go and work in the garden with his mother. Okay, children, I hope you enjoyed this activity. Now let's move on to the next activity I have in store for you. Children, are you ready for the next activity? Okay then, let's start. You will all see a picture on your screens. See the objects given in the picture and write them down in your notebook. You will be given some time to do the same. Let me give you an example. I see pumpkins in the picture. So, I will note down pumpkins. Now, would you like to try? Okay then, please see the picture and write the words down in your notebook. Did you like the activity? Come, let's see some of the answers. In the picture, we can see trees, fencing, pumpkins, basket, and flowers. I hope you were able to find these words or even more. I hope you enjoyed today's session. It's now time to sit back and enjoy while I tell you a wonderful story. Have you ever been to a circus? Isn't it just wonderful? There are so many animals and so many performers. Doesn't it just look like a magical world? Today's story is about one little boy named Veeru who wants to perform a circus at home. The name of the story is Veeru Goes to the Circus. It's written by author Richa Deo. This is the story of a little boy named Veeru who goes to the circus with his grandfather and grandmother. He is so happy to be there. He sees many artists perform at the circus. He sees the jugglers, the clowns with the funny red noses, and he also sees an artist walk on the tightrope. Do you see the two poles in the picture and the lady who is walking on the rope tied between the two poles? Yes, this is known as tight rope walking. ये कहानी है एक छोटे बच्चे की जिसका नाम है वीरू। वीरू अपने दादा दादी के साथ सर्कस देखने जाता है। वहां पर वो कई तरीकों के खेल देखता है। उसने देखा कि दो स्तंभ के बीच में रस्सी लगाकर एक लड़की उस पर चल रही थी। इसे टाइट रोप वॉकिंग कहते हैं। That night, after the circus, Veeru decides to hold his own circus. Next morning, he invites Mummy, Daddy, Grandpa and Grandma, everyone to Veeru's circus and decides to do tightrope walking. Veeru's mummy gets worried. She says, "What if you fall down?" उस रात सर्कस के बाद वीरू को सपने में भी यही आता है कि उसे अपना खुद का सर्कस लगाना चाहिए। अगले दिन वो अपने मम्मी, पापा, दादा, दादी सभी को बुला लेता है कि वो उसका सर्कस देखे। वो सोचता है कि दो स्तंभ के बीच में रस्सी लगाकर जिस तरीके से लड़की चल रही थी, वो भी वैसा करने की कोशिश करेगा। इस बात पर वीरू की मम्मी घबरा जाती है और कहती है, अरे तुम गिर गए तो? So Veeru the tightrope walker keeps the rope on the floor and walks on it. Everyone claps their hands and Veeru says, "Thank you, thank you." वीरू ने रस्सी दो स्तंभ के बीच में लगाने के बदले उसे जमीन पर लगा दिया और उस पर चलने लगा। इस बात पर सभी ने तालियां बजाई और वीरू हंसकर कहता है, "थैंक यू, थैंक यू." Veeru then plans his next act. Veeru the acrobat wants to jump through the fire-lit ring. At this, Veeru's daddy is very scared. So Veeru takes the hula hoop and jumps through it. Everyone claps their hands and Veeru says, "Thank you, thank you." Veeru अपना दूसरा खेल दिखाते हैं। उन्हें एक जलती हुई रिंग में से जंप करना था। वीरू के पापा उन्हें समझाते हैं कि ये खतरनाक हो सकता है। इसीलिए वीरू एक सिंपल सी रिंग में से जंप लगाते हैं और सभी उनके लिए तालियां बजाते हैं और वीरू थैंक यू कहता है। Veeru puts up his next act. He decides to juggle with 6 balls. Veeru's grandpa tells him that may be unsafe. The ball may land on his face. So Veeru decides to juggle with one laddu. The laddu lands up in his mouth and everyone claps. And Veeru says, "Thank you, thank you." Veeru अगला खेल लगाते हैं। उन्हें 6 बॉल्स को जगल करना था। वीरू के दादा उन्हें कहते हैं कि बॉल उन्हें लग सकती है। इसीलिए वीरू केवल एक लड्डू के साथ जगलिंग करते हैं और वो लड्डू उनके मुंह में आके गिरता है। सभी तालियां बजाते हैं और वीरू थैंक यू कहता है। Viru puts up his next act. He wants to be the ringmaster and have a caged lion. Viru's grandma warns him that it is not right to have animals do tricks for us. So Viru shakes hands with his pet dog Bozo. वीरू को अब रिंग मास्टर बनना था और सिंह से खेल करवाना था। वीरू की दादी ने उसे समझाया कि जानवरों से खेल करवाना गलत है। वीरू ने इसलिए अपने पालतू कुत्ते से ही हाथ मिलाया। Viru now dresses as a clown. He puts on a red nose and dances for his family. वीरू अब एक जोकर की तरह तैयार होकर के अपने परिवार के लिए नाचते हैं। While dancing, Viru's pants come a little down and everyone starts laughing. नाचते वक्त वीरू की पैंट जरा नीचे सरक जाती है और सभी लोग हंसने लगते हैं। That was a wonderful circus, Viru. Viru's grandma tells him. Everyone claps for Viru and is so happy. सभी बहुत खुश थे और खास करके वीरू की दादी उसे कहती है कि बहुत ही बढ़िया सर्कस लगाया था। We have learned a wonderful story today. Go and come. Please read it from your textbook once again and share it with your family members. You also can write down 5 qualities of your favorite person and share it with the rest of your family. Hope you all liked today's session. Bye bye. Take care and stay safe.